Previously on Tracks on a Play, put that monotony spice flavor in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bat, rats, dogs, snakes.
No.
Dog
Anything
and
goes,
snake.
baby.
Yeah.
Anything
You
goes.
heard that? You want some?
No.
You want to try some? I'm going home tomorrow.
Yo, it's Ezra, and as y'all know, I've been taking my EP Dirt Tastes Like Gold around the city, giving it to different chefs at their different restaurants. We took Ideal Design to Michelle, we took Still Gold to Mata Granja, and now we're here to take Regista to Mozzeria Café at SCBD Park. Let's head inside, meet Chef John, and see what he got cracking for us. Beyond.
I like my tracks on the play. I like my tracks on the play. I like my tracks on the play. I like my tracks on the play.
Who is that?
What's good?
Okay, we're here at Mozzeria Café today.
Okay.
This is one of 7 restaurants in the Privy Hospitality. There's 7. But this is more of the concept that's more casual.
Okay.
And I'm going to introduce you to Chef John, who is the owner and the restaurateur, basically. He's out here. He's busy. Busy. But while he's working, this is like, his thing is Italian restaurants. Here he is. This is Ezra. This is Chef John. So, Chef John's specialty is Italian food.
It's perfect. So
Perfect.
I was actually thinking, so the title of the song that I want to show you is actually called Regista.
Oh, nice.
So exactly like Fearless. So I was wondering maybe if I could give you a listen, and after you give it a listen, see what you can come up with. Let's see what's cracking. So let's see.
This kind of stuff in it. Lines, I know you hear the silk in the tone, but the roots from the sand. Shorty ask about my calm, like how you 2 steps where they ain't. Like I'm dragging through the press, struck a sway with the paint.
What we thinking?
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, you got an idea? Anything sparked the creativity of it?
Of course, I know. I'm a bit of a regista myself in the kitchen, I guess.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to chase the dish.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay then. All right, so we get cracking? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. After hearing the regista song, it reminds me a little bit of myself. Pulling the strings behind, in the kitchen, in the back office, it feels like a little bit of Andrea Pirlo when I'm in the field, and then comparing it when I'm in the kitchen. And it reminds me a lot of very traditional Italian, because regista was first invented by an Italian coach, I guess, when they first wanted to have a center back to relay more passes and pulling the strings. So it reminds me a little bit of a very, very classic Italian pasta based on the Sicilian. So it's an anchovy-based pasta, but this time we're going to use linguine instead of spaghetti. And we're going to add something extra, which is some lemon zest to zest it up. Sometimes the regista has to, zest up the game, quicken, control the tempo, sometimes fast, slow. And then we're gonna add a little bit of elegance to it, like Andrea Pirlo, when he plays with elegance and stuff like that. So the elegance will come using a fennel pollen, which is a very rare herb that we hand carried from the US. Right, let's start.
This kind of stuff in it. Excuse me, I record. Nah, that's something that ain't never changed. The mentality been the same.
In a kitchen setting, teamwork is essential. Sometimes you pass it on to the other team member, just like a regista.
Slide like Madini, partial like Zidane. I'm still whipping in the crosses in the custom lines. I know you hear the silk in the tone, but the roots from the sand. Shorty ask about my calm, like how you stay on brand. Total silence is the key, I let the moment expand. Every pivot got a purpose, I don't move on demand. Kept the laces in the letter while they fumble the plan. I'm the echo in the tunnel, they a flash in the pan. Let this footwork holy, I don't trip in the noise. Make the pressure look poetic, turn the pain into poise. All they yapping in the stands, but they mimic the voice. I'll be carved out a lane that they could never employ. Find me posted on a prayer before I pivot for profit. I dare a hoe stop you. I got the whole world. I got the whole world in my hands. I'ma drop a full cup. I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. I dragging through the press, I can sway with the paint. I've been cool since the kickoff, raising my strength, while the gas for the camera. First touch like I don't chase what's mine, got him reaching for my style like a stop his top shine. I don't fold and afraid, I just orchestrate the zone. Word in my hands, but I'ma drop it for a couple of bands. I got the whole world in my hands, but I'ma drop it for a couple of bands. I got the whole world in my hands, but I'ma drop it for a couple of bands. I got the whole world in my hands, but I'ma drop it for a. This one for the dogs with light jaws. This one for the G's to push for. This one for my nanas and platforms.
This is the linguine alla regista.
Top form. This one for my dogs with light jaws. This one for my G's to push for. This one for my nanas and platforms. This one for the couple of bands. I got a whole world in my hands, and I'ma drop it for a couple of bands. I got a whole world in my hands.
Yeah. Oh la la, pasta.
Mangia.
Mangia, salve. What's this? Hey, what you cooking, chef? What you making? Talk to us. Have a seat. Have a seat.
So yeah, it's a very Italian pasta.
Yeah.
It's one of the most Italian pasta you can get. It's usually from the south.
Okay.
It's based on the Sicilian.
Ooh. Okay.
So Sicilian usually use olives.
Yeah.
But we change it a little bit, you know. We put saffron.
Yeah.
We put fennel pollen.
Okay.
Those two are elegant herbs, right?
Okay.
So, you know, when Andrea Pirlo plays, he plays elegantly.
Football reference.
Yeah, exactly. So just a little bit of twist, you know. Just a bit of Italian heritage, you know.
Yep.
The Regista is also an Italian heritage.
Is that what inspired you? The title of the song?
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking like, it needs to be something very Italian.
Yeah.
Heritage.
Yeah.
And so I did something, a bit off the beaten chart.
Yeah.
Right? So, there it goes.
I love that you were affected by like that you thought of Regista specifically as the title, right? Because I'm assuming you play football. Right?
Yeah, obviously. I know the position.
I did not know that because he asked me, does he play football? I'm like, I don't think so.
There's no way you wouldn't know what Regista is if you didn't play football.
Play football, exactly.
There's no way.
I play a lot of Football Manager.
Football Manager? Oh, not in real life though. I don't know, maybe if this correlates to your dish. The reason I called it Regista, actually, is specifically because that's how I obviously I used to play football, but that's also how I kind of identify myself creatively and just within life in general. I kind of, like you said, like a deep lying playmaker. So I kind of feel like, you know, from behind you're controlling tempo, dictating rhythm and whatnot, but you're not really in the spotlight type thing.
I see.
Is that, do you feel like the same way? Because that's what the song is about.
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
I do have to play that role once in a while.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're behind the scenes, you know, I don't go out every single day to meet the customers. But I pull the strings. The menu. The direction that our team should go to. You know, with the current condition, you know, our competitor is a lot of competitors and they're very fierce. So when we make a pass, we have to make the right pass. It has to be a good through ball. Yeah, exactly. Through ball, like Pirlo to Shevchenko, and Shevchenko goal. Like that, you know?
She's lost right now. She's like, what kind of conversation? It's to bring it back. Would you call this then? It's like the Regista of pasta.
Yeah, maybe. I call it the linguine alla regista.
Yeah, exactly. The linguine alla regista.
But also, like he was saying, like he played a lot of football, man. And I think it's because you're more of a restaurateur first, but you have like a love for food.
Yes.
So that obviously comes into play. How do you like balance between having to make money and making food? Because sometimes that's really hard to do.
That's true. No, I mean, like even obviously like as a musician, maybe you can like also from like just a chef's point of view and someone who runs restaurants and whatnot, you kind of, what Michelle was saying, finding that balance between like, okay, I want to be passionate about this, and there's a certain sense of you that wants to maintain like idealism, but then there's also another part of you that you kind of have to like, maybe let me mask my idealism in a way that's digestible for for other people? Like for me, maybe that listeners. For you, maybe like how does that work? Like,
Yeah, it's same thing actually. Like for example, like these type of pasta is gonna be a very hard sell.
Yeah.
Right? It's super hard sell.
Yeah.
But since it's a more of a collaboration,
Yeah.
so I think that spirit needs to actually be first before anything
right.
else. But at the same time, we do know what works and what doesn't. Right. After being a couple of years in the F&B industry, you know this kind of food. Okay, this works. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the balance.
Okay.
But at the same time, we will never ever go out from our lane.
Yeah.
Right? You have a lane,
Yeah.
and you have to stick with it.
Yeah.
If you go too much to the right or to the left,
Yeah.
then you know your team will be like, "What are we doing?" Right?
Yeah.
You have to dictate the tempo,
Yeah.
like a regista.
What
But
was
there are
your-
certain things that he doesn't compromise on.
Yeah.
He still serves Malden salt on tables.
you gotta maintain. You gotta
cheap salt. You know, like John, you know you can lower down the cost if you.
you gotta plant your flag somewhere.
I want people to be educated
Yeah.
a little bit. I want them to know like.
Hell
this
yeah.
is really salt.
Yeah. So, but why is that something that you want to emphasize as much as you do?
Because I think for me as a Christian, I just have to do the best I can for the customers.
Amen.
I'm not going to give them second-hand stuff or bad things that is not good for myself,
Yeah.
right? So that itself is a principle that I have to live by,
Yeah.
right? I cannot give them, MSG-laden pasta,
Yeah.
make them happy, but actually, is it actually good for you?
Yeah.
No, it's not. So,
Yeah. Amen. My brother's a pastor.
Yeah.
Fun fact, throwing it
oh,
out.
I think I know your brother, Josh, right?
Josh Maulana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Shout out
to
Big
Josh.
OG. Shout out Josh. Shout out Josh. Shout out. Okay, I feel like can I try it?
Yeah, please. Yeah, this is actually originally from a poor man pasta.
What do you mean a poor man?
Because they do use cheese, they use breadcrumbs.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they use anchovies. It's one of the cheapest things you can find in the South.
So like the breadcrumbs is a supposed substitute for
The cheese.
the
yes,
cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gives that extra bite
Okay.
and extra umami that you don't usually get from cheese.
Okay.
I mean, there's saffron in this, so it's not a poor man's pasta.
I mean, yes, but it has to be elegant, right? That's why hence I put the saffron and the fennel pollen.
Cheers, Lulu, as
That's all me. Cheers.
cheers.
I love it, chef. I love it. Delicious.
Thank you.
I taste the breadcrumbs. I see it now.
Yeah,
it's like a flowery.
pollen.
It's a pollen.
The fennel pollen.
This is not just your only restaurant. This is like one of 7.
Am I allowed to like?
How did
Exactly.
Mozzeria become Mozzeria?
It was a passion for Neapolitan pizza. When I started the Neapolitan journey, I only ate it once ever before.
Wow.
Ever once. And then I went to Italy for training, for charcuterie training, and I tried some pizzas, the Roman style pizzas, and it started me thinking, like, oh, maybe I need to do some pizza concept.
Yeah.
Because you didn't come from a culinary background.
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, there are different chefs with different personalities, with different like culinary backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like, for John, it's like numbers, business, and like passion.
Yeah.
Right? Rolled into one. Some musicians are probably like that.
For you, a lot of this is autodidact, basically.
Yes. I mean, I cook a whole lot when
Yeah.
I was in college.
Yeah.
And when I was working in the States for 2 years, I cook almost every day.
Yeah.
So I tried a lot of new things.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best teacher is actually scarcity.
Scarcity.
Sometimes you don't have that much budget. But then when you don't have that much budget,
You make do.
you make do whatever you have.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you know how to make do with the smallest, the cheapest things, and then maximize the effect.
And not to discredit people, who obviously go to great music schools or whatnot, but I feel like a lot of the people who autodidact, maybe with chefs as well, because you kind of learned, it was very free flowing.
Yeah.
You kind of, there's a way that you, at least for me musically, there's things that I hear that I feel like maybe some people who are classically trained or whatnot don't interpret the same way. And that's purely just because like you're not used to a formula. You're used to just, okay, whatever.
But also, like, I feel like I didn't come from a culinary background. I wasn't allowed to cook.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah.
And sometimes that makes me feel, am I not qualified for this?
Yeah.
But then I ask my friends who go to cooking school, they're like, what you learn in cooking school are probably the basic things that you're already doing now.
Yeah.
There was a guy who said that, cooking school is not important. I mean, there's some tones to that other people will like.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, two things can be true.
Yeah, two things can be true. Two things can be true. I don't think you have to like.
Agree.
I don't know the English word for it now, but like in Indo, ngulik, like how much you dig. I don't want to say it's a talent, but it's definitely something that I admire in somebody. The lengths you're willing to go to to just ngulik, just to find out more info, find out more whatever.
Yeah, I do that every day.
Yeah.
People who are in the kitchen, if they're just following orders all the time without creating a new dish, you go kind of crazy. But that's our art.
Yeah.
How we present things on a plate. It's just like your music presented like to the audience. This is how we present it is through our taste bud.
Regista, no, like that's kind of like even the song in itself. It's about like what I mentioned earlier, like deep line playmaker, kind of orchestrating things from behind, right? But a lot of that also boils down to like a quiet confidence. Pause, but if you got big mouth or whatever, that's fine, right? But like I'm more of like just quiet. Like you don't have to, if you're aware of your abilities, then just go about your business. You don't gotta, you know what I mean? And if anything, it's even better if you can instill that quiet confidence in people that you work with. Be that for me, maybe it's other musicians, producers, or vocalists, you know what I mean? Like what can I bring out of you that maybe you're aware of, but you're just too timid to bring out. Yeah, that must get really overwhelming sometimes, right? I imagine.
It was. The first year was overwhelming. It was. The first year or two, it's more like the workhorse.
Yeah.
Like maybe the box-to-box midfielder. Right? You have to attack and defend at the same time. But now that when you're in this position, you have the right team. You become the pure regista. Right? You pull the strings and stuff like that. So it does resonate with you.
You're just a well-oiled machine. You can just take people in and out. Don't matter. Because the system's already the system's already built.
Linguini alla regista.
Linguini alla regista. Fire. I love it. I love surprisingly my favorite part is actually the breadcrumb. Like that's like I don't know.
It's different.
It's
unique.
It's not.
You remember it.
So like you're used to like overpowering cheese and whatnot. This just has like, it's there, but it's not like, you know what I mean?
Quiet confidence.
Quiet, exactly. I told her silence is the key. I let the moment expand, and I feel like sometimes that's, when things are tense. I'm sure with the restaurant business as well, or when things are tense, sometimes you just have to kind of let a moment grow to figure out what it actually is before you. Even react. Again, thank you so much, Chef. I couldn't appreciate you enough, genuinely.
No problem.
Like, it tastes amazing. I think that wraps it up for episode 3. Next up, we got a new plate, new track, new chef. So peep into episode 4, see what's cracking. I thought we were...
Was it Kylie? Is her name Kylie?
No, bro.
No, not at all. This is purely after I read the lyrics.
Damn, we're not good at this. 1, 2, 3.
50 off.
And I serve it on a melody. Hey, yo, can I get a recipe? I like my tracks on the plate. 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 I like my tracks on the plate.